Ladies and gentlemen, hamjambo. Karibuni katika Gashi Skyman TV. Today at the CBD, the city of Nairobi, Kenyans were caught off guard by a group of the Gen Z demonstrating the city, singing liberation songs, saying Ruto must go, Ruto must go. Though these people, according to me, were testing the waters, though these people just wanted to see how prepared the government is, for sure, the government was caught napping. They were caught sleeping. And before the police came, already the Gen Zs were on the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, this video, as you can see, you are likely to see, there are some people, there are some familiar faces here. Akina Samuel, Mark Ole, and some few other youthful guys who are now turning to be the face of liberation. In this video, I want us to look at the reason why these people are coming back to the street and why they will succeed and finally they will come back to the street before William Samoei Ruto knows what is happening. Most likely, the streets will be flooded with demonstration. It may take some time, but they will come back. And they will come back because of the following issues. Number one, the new university education funding model. Listening to William Samoei Ruto in a town hall meeting yesterday night, you would see a president who was actually struggling to explain a policy that has been adopted by his government. You would see a president who was actually trying to tell people what they don't want to hear. You would see the audience that was not even clapping, as one of the students said. You would see a student, a group of students that was just there, just lukewarm, very bitter with the new university funding model. This is inviting the Gen Z back to the streets. Remember I said in one of my videos, I think last week, I said the university new funding model is a time bomb and it is going to erupt. Maybe you can visit that video. It is entitled, The New University Funding Model is a Time Bomb. You can go and read or watch that video. Number two, why they are going to come back is because of William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto again is back on the campaign trail. He has been trying to win the hearts, the mind, and the soul of Raila Amolo Odinga's supporters. Every day, we are seeing him moving from one county to the other. This week, he is going to literally camp in Nyanza. From all the counties, he is going even to grace the homecoming parties of the CSCs. So this one is inviting trouble. Kenyans want a president who is working. They don't want to see a president who is always on the campaign trail. Remember, we are talking about austerity measures. What we are seeing is not the case. The other reason why these people will come back is because William Samoei Ruto reappointed his cabinet. Almost everybody who was dropped was reappointed. The rest is being Akina Moses Kuria. So, you tell the people that you are going to freeze employment, you tell the people about austerity measures, and then you tell people that the government cannot afford to give free education, and then the same government has jobs for chosen few, jobs for political rejects, jobs for William Samoei Ruto's friends. This is inviting trouble. The Gen Z are watching. And these days, people are not even talking about Gen Zs. They are talking about Gen Zote. The other thing is that when I look at William Samoei Ruto, whatever he has been saying, Kenyans have always been questioning. People ask, when does he tell the truth? People ask, do you believe him? So whatever he says, it is taken to be a lie. In fact, somebody was joking and saying, from a flying president to a lying president. This is something that Kenyans do not want to hear. It is important that the government learn to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. It is important the government start telling things as they are instead of lying, because this is going to hurt the common mwananchi. Ladies and gentlemen, there is also the issue of the white elephants. There are so many white elephants. We are seeing projects that were started, Kamarini Stadium, sijui wapi Stadium, sijui wapi Market, so many roads that have been launched, abandoned, nothing going on. This is something that is hurting Kenyans. This is something that Kenyans can see. And this too much politicking with the development is something that Kenyans are watching. There is also the corruption expos that are going on in our country. If you look at the Gen Z, they are literally going to the ground and they are showing us where the problem is. They are auditing every project. They are auditing our laws. They are auditing our debts. They are auditing our projects. They are auditing everything about the government. They are even saying there are some people who are paid money. Ya Nairobi ni ya serikali, watu wanapewa title deed, alafu wanapewa ufungue account, and then the government pays them. You see? And then when the DCI takes over the case, a call is placed and the DCI stops the case. So what are we saying here? We are saying corruption is going to be addressed by the Gen Z. Corruption is inviting Gen Z. Corruption is telling Gen Z, Johnny, and I have always said that when the demonstrations come the second time, it will be so hard to stop them. It will be unstoppable. When the season 2 demonstration comes, I can tell you, nothing associated with corruption will be left standing. I can tell you, all these leaders who have been very corrupt will find it very, very rough. Very, very rough. I'm watching our members of parliament, and I can tell you, they have not learned. I waited for them to reject some of these yeses. But even when Kenyans wrote the memorandum, these memorandums were not read in public. They just asked the nominees to respond in writing without exposing what the complaints were. This is corruption. This is abetting corruption. Kenyans are watching. Ladies and gentlemen, when I look at the cost of living, nothing has changed. You may talk about the price of uga, but God has given us bumper harvest. God has been gracious enough, and the weather has been very good. There is bumper harvest. Maize, wheat, potatoes, name it. So the prices may have come down just because of the loss of supply and demand. But when you look at the cost of electricity, when you look at the cost of production, when you look at the cost of fuel, when you look at the cost of education, they are very, very high. Very, very, very high. The rate of unemployment is still very, very high. Joblessness is very, very high. We have a battalion of educated youth languishing in villages. Engineers, doctors, teachers, name them. They are all over. And these are the people ambao unakula chakula, unaonyesha machakula kwa mdomo. Yani unakula, unafungua domo lako hivi, baada ya kufungua kile kinywa chako unaonyesha ikile wakwala. Mkishiba sana, funikeni matumbo yenu. Sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahenga kutoka jamii ya Wakikuyu. Have a peaceful day and let's see how the day is going to turn out.